Beautiful souls, love reading time. I pulled some cards to get the message, what is today's reading about? And someone is nostalgic over you, someone is nostalgic over your connection, and they're hiding their true feelings. There's a wall of silence between you with that King of Swords coming through at this time. So I've got some universe signs to tie you to the reading. So purple butterflies are coming up a lot. So if you've seen a purple butterfly, normally on social media, I doubt you see any purple butterflies in this weather in the UK. But if you've seen one, you go on to see one, after watching this video. I've got to stop saying reading. That's your sign. This is your reading. But when I was meditating, I was almost seeing like a man with a beard, and he had a really, really kind face, he was quite big, and I don't necessarily mean in like weight, I mean in like big, like size. That could be you or your person, although I was kind of feeling like brother vibes around that. So again, another universe sign. Names that begin with St, so Steve, Stuart, Stephanie, I can't think of any more, could be relevant. And poppies, I kept seeing poppies, but also that's November, isn't it? So November could be important. Birthday, anniversary, pivotal time for this connection is what I'm hearing. So let's get started. I'm going to do a little bit of a you versus them. So let's start with you, and then we'll focus more on your person, any future movement, and any advice. So where do you stand? How are you feeling in this connection? What is this reading about today? So that death in reverse tells me straight away you're struggling to move on from this. I actually think that you're a really, really powerful person with that Queen of Wands coming through. Could be quite spiritual, you could be quite into manifestation and that kind of thing. And you're normally very, very independent, but this has stumped you. And, if you're the one that's walked away, you could be questioning your choices. Or you're just not looking at what choices you have in love at the moment. Maybe it's like, I can't even think about dating, or I can't even think about moving on in that sense with the Lovers coming in reverse. But you definitely see this person as a soulmate, is what Spirit's telling me. Yeah, you got walls up. There's a little bit of like, you could be like deciding like, do I get in contact with them as well? I can give you some advice on that. The Hermit upright is quite good. The Hermit's about reflection. I feel like you would have spent a lot of time in reflection, but don't let that get into like overthinking, is what I'm hearing. But like really, this whole situation, I saw a phrase this morning, meme that came up, and I want to share it because it made me chuckle, and I nearly shared it and I thought, I better not. And it said, at first they give you butterflies and then they give you mental trauma. And I thought it was really funny. And I'm almost getting that because I'm feeling like you were really happy and now you're unhappy. You lost this connection, and, you're all up in your head with that Eight of Swords. So I don't think you're in the best place watching this video, is what I'm hearing. Let's get some feelings for you, and then we'll move on to your person and have a look at how they're feeling around the situation. Gosh, I don't want to... Maybe that's a representation of you, like you don't want to fit into a box. I don't know why I said that, but that will... maybe you're expected to be like a certain way, or maybe you feel like your person expects you to be a certain way, and maybe you don't feel like they accept you for you. That's coming through for a reason. You need to kind of try and grow and move on, but really, really struggling. I feel like you're someone, you're normally like really, really strong, and you are really, really strong. Don't think that grieving you know, there's anything wrong with you. I feel called to say that. Again, there must be a reason for it. Maybe you knew, oh, yeah, up in your head at the moment. You've got guilt coming through. You could feel guilty for some things, or you know that your person is. I feel like that's you though. Maybe you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. You know, that kind of energy. We all have regrets. Things, you know, it's difficult when it comes to love connection, especially when it comes to breakup, ghosted, no contact. It's very hard because we get triggered into an emotional state to not. So don't beat yourself up if there is anything that you regret, that you feel like you shouldn't have done. I think you're like, right, I'm just going to put, I want to say big girl, big boy pants on, get on with it, laugh and pretend everything's all right and fake it till I make it. I feel that's where you're at. You might know that your person envied you for your happiness, for the way that you walk through life, with that coming through. But this person did bring you a lot of happiness, and you're just up in your head. Like you can't stop thinking about it, is what I'm hearing. Right, I'm going to get into your person now. Let's have a look at their feelings. I've got a 30% off offer, 30% off my 20-minute pre-recorded tarot video readings, reduced from £35 to £24.50. If you are interested, link is in my bio. Right, let's have a look at your person now. How are they feeling around this love connection? Oh my God, you are mirroring each other. You're feeling your person's energy. You've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, fear, being up at night, not being able to sleep and not being able to stop, like in their head too. So I think you're mirroring each other actually when it comes to this connection. Lost hope. Oh my God, they are. It's like I'm getting like dark. They're in a dark, dark place. Anxiety, fear, worry, lost hope. Oh, trying to let their walls down, but they can't because they built them so high. Wow, this is not good. This is really not good. I've not seen one positive card so far. Okay, that's nice. I got one finally. I'm going to go to part 2, guys. Love and light, bye.